Well, you were just talking about how kind of mild this summer has been, relatively speaking, and it's kind of all quiet on the home front tonight as well, right?
It is. It's a very laid-back, quiet, late summer day. Just not hearing many complaints about the weather here lately.
It's hard to believe.
I know. You'd think somebody would be, but let's have a live look, and this is from Tucumcari. Really having to kind of reach out to the fringe of our viewing area to find much action at all. We have some cloud buildups out that way. On radar, that's about all we have, is a little bit of isolated shower and then some thunder showers just outside of our viewing area. And as we examine the motion on that, pretty much back to the south-southwest, so that's taking it further away from our area. At best, there might be an isolated shower storm pop up briefly in Quay County. Even that looks not too likely. Temperatures, this isn't too bad. We've got low 90s and or upper 80s, depending on where you are. Right now, Amarillo 89. We've been hovering right at or slightly below 90. And these numbers are just slightly below normals for the last part of August. We still have the moisture out there, and last couple of days, certainly this time of day, we've seen convection firing or a few scattered thunder showers and even some pretty big rainmakers. But this evening, things are quiet. You kind of see the rain that we had this morning moving away. Two things really have happened. Our steering flow is a little more like we saw in there in New Mexico from northeast back to the southwest, and that's not really favorable to bring rain into our area. And behind the rain that came through even early this morning, the atmosphere is stabilized a little bit. So when we look at the storm outlook here, you can see that stable bite has really removed the chance of rain for us for the time being. Next 24 hours, I promise you're going to like tomorrow morning when you step out. If you're out early, we'll be waking up to temperatures in the mid-60s. Amarillo 65, even 60 around Clayton or Tucumcari, so kind of a refreshing start to the day. And temperatures might go up just slightly, but we're going to keep it right there in that normal range here for the last part of August. I think we'll see a lot of low 90s around Amarillo for tomorrow. Next few days, we're going to see late summer lingering. Main steering flow is up and around us. Kind of see a little bit of a circulation here in the radar and satellite. That's upper level high pressure that will control us from now going into the weekend. That means temperatures will likely stay at that zone. I'm going to call it low to mid 90s through Saturday. Sunday we'll start to see temperatures trend down slightly, but still around the 90-degree mark as rain chances go up. But beyond the weekend is where the weather situation really gets interesting. That's our next weather maker, and it's going to be tied to a much cooler outlook. If you have not been introduced to this graphic so far last couple days, you will soon see a lot of this. This is our 6 to 10 day temperature outlook. Look at all that blue. That's really indicative of below normal temperatures, and that starts again about the time we wrap up the weekend, certainly the early part of next week, as a strong cold front for August gets in here. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we think temperatures will either be in the 70s during the day or maybe some low 80s and even some 50s at night. I mean, this could be a nice little preview of fall weather we'll have for a couple days. And at the same time, as temperatures go down, this is another graphic that is pretty impressive. Pretty compelling. Looks like we'll have a much better than normal chance for rainfall with that cold front. So here come the 90s into the first part of the weekend, and then temperatures really drop off. I've got 80 on Monday, 79 on Tuesday. Wednesday's high temperature only 70 with 50s in the morning. At least 40% on rain chances. There's some mighty good news for this time of year, and we'll update at the end of the show. Now back to news.